Howdy, friends. This is Konstantin, the host of Inside Russia. I have some news for you today, but it's not of Russia this time. It's personal, it's about me and my family. The USCIS, American Immigration Service, just denied my daughter Sky a relative petition filed on my behalf. A path to immigrate to the USA for me. And I don't really know what to do now. Let me explain briefly what happened. There are a few ways to get into the USA legally for any person, and they are through a family, the easiest, the most transparent way. If you have a relative who is a US citizen, like child or parent or spouse, it's a sure way to immigrate to the USA. A sure way. Then there is immigration through employment, through humanitarian reasons, just asking political asylum. And there is a way to immigrate through winning a green card lottery, of course. What are the chances of that? And there is another way through a program for extraordinary people. And that's pretty much it. No, that's not it. There is a new way. It's just been introduced. Any rich person can buy a green card these days. The price is $5 million. This way was just introduced in February, and already 1,000 green cards were sold. They're called golden visas or something like that. That's it. There are only ways one gets into the USA legally. And I am lucky. I thought I was. I have two children who are the US citizens, Sky and Jake, born in the USA, raised in Maine. Great kids. The best children one could hope for. Sky is 26 and Jake is 19. Only person who is over 21 and a US citizen at the same time can apply for her parent, and that process is called the relative petition, also known as Form I-130. Sky qualifies, or I actually qualify through Sky. So she filed a relative petition on my behalf for quite some time ago, years, really. It's a long process, but the upside is it's a sure thing. You just have to meet certain criteria. Basically, you must be parent, and that's it. Well, I am the parent of Sky. She's my oldest daughter. Sky's mom and I divorced when Sky was 10 years old, but I have never stopped my relationship with the kids, not just Sky, but with Jake also. We went places together. They came to visit me in Russia when they were little. We took trips to Czechia, Germany, Austria, Aruba. Just recently, they visited me in Uzbekistan multiple times. We went together to Turkey. They are my children. They are with me for life. I love them. And I'm loving spending time together with them. I'm always up for that. So, Skies filed a relative petition for me, and I was absolutely certain that Sky's I-130 was going to be approved. My attorney didn't have too many worries about it getting approved. He helped Sky to organize everything according to the law and the requirements. And he's a very, very good attorney. We made plans for life based on I-30 getting approved. Not just me, but my family also. And 3 days ago, it came down like a crashing blow. Sky's relative petition for me was denied. The USCIS is basically saying they are not convinced I am Sky's father and we have an ongoing relationship, despite all the evidence, and therefore they deny the application. I have a life full of evidence of my relationship with both Jake and Sky. Child support pay, plane tickets for trips together, hotel stays, receipts, our conversations and calls in Facebook, in Facebook Messenger, 15 years worth of conversations since Sky got her account on Facebook first. Photos together, health insurance I bought for all of us when we traveled, vacated together every time. Both Sky and Jake did have live streams with me. They did it right here where I'm sitting in Uzbekistan in my home when they were visiting me from this very place. Both Sky and Jake were in a film filmed here in Uzbekistan when they were visiting me, and it's still uploaded out there on YouTube. I have never collected evidence of my relationship with Sky to prove anything to anyone, but the evidence is just all around me, all around us. I basically just had to reach out with my hand and give it all to Sky and to the immigration service with the help of the attorney. Me and Sky did just that, submitted all the evidence needed. And I-130 was denied. Just like that. The Americans listening to me right now, I have a question for you. Can you please tell me, who do you actually want in the USA? If I don't qualify, if I am not good enough, what kind of people are you looking for? Giants? Superheroes? If not me, who exactly do you want to come to your country? And you do need immigrants. There's no question about that. Your economy is built on and around immigrants. Without immigrants, your economy is not sustainable. So you do get them one way or another. So who would you like to immigrate to your wonderful country and live next to you in your community? I'm sincerely interested to know. I'm very curious to understand. Well, it's another blow for me. I've been served quite a few blows recently. First, it was Oleg getting accepted to one of the top programs in America, college programs, and getting denied a student visa twice. Then I got demonetized by YouTube for a reason that what appears to be now like a request from the Russian government to Google to demonetize and demote my YouTube channel for my stand against Russia and for Ukraine. I cannot say it for certain, but it certainly does appear to be like that. Then half of my face was paralyzed due to stress and mental pressure, Bell's palsy. And finally, now I am denied the relative petition. Or rather, Sky is denied the relative petition on my behalf. Why am I telling it to you? It's obviously very personal information, very personal emotions. I want to get it out of my chest because it's heavy and it hurts too. You know what hurts? I have a loving relationship with my child. My story is true. It's all out there, easily tracked and proved. And I know people who got to the USA by fabricating their stories. In other words, lying and getting away with it, successfully getting approved by the US authorities. Yet I get denied. It's also very difficult right now because of this particular situation my family is in. We have lost our home. We have lost our country. We have lost the future there. And it's not like we wanted to lose. We liked Russia. We liked living there. We were forced to make a choice, and I made my choice, and my family followed me. Now we are homeless. We're refugees. Don't get me wrong. We didn't leave Russia with the goal to move to the USA. At the time of escaping Russia, I wasn't even thinking moving to the USA. I wasn't thinking of anything. I wanted to get out of Russia. The relative petition happened much later. We would have left anyway. Since we left, we have become homeless. Not just me, but my entire family. And I am responsible for that. I am responsible for fixing that. I'm responsible for finding a new home. And we were counting on the USA. I love the country. I lived there before, and I don't really know any other place I could call home. And now we are up in the air again. Sometimes I feel empowered and ready to move mountains and having enough energy to move mountains. Sometimes I feel crushed, laying on the ground trying to catch my breath. That's pretty much how I'm feeling right now. What's next? Both the attorney and Manus are saying, don't give up, let's fight, we gotta fight, let's appeal. And that's what I should do. But what are the chances? Quite frankly, I'm feeling absolutely empty inside. My plans for life keep on crashing. And they just crashed one more time. And every crash is a big boom, it's major. So much for me working for the US government, as Russian trolls sometimes say. I certainly wouldn't have any troubles getting approved had I worked for the US government. um, Speaking of Russian trolls and the propaganda, they're joyous now. I'm sure that they're watching and just sneering. Oh well, they have a reason to sneer today. Something to sneer about. You know, it comes down to this. I've got to make you a few promises. I actually have to give myself a few promises. That's, I think, even more important. I don't have any desire to quit what I've been doing. I just need hope. Hope for a safe place. A place where I can spend the rest of my life and be free. Free to say whatever I want, free to do anything I want, and free of fear. Uzbekistan is a wonderful country. We are treated absolutely well here, we're welcomed here, and we appreciate it very much. But I'm being followed here. I keep on noticing them. And I have a pretty good idea who follows me. And it's very, very scary. It's one of the scariest, if not the scariest thing that I've faced in my life. I need hope, just hope for a new home in the future. I need some kind of path that I would take steps and move. Is that too much to ask? I want to make a few promises. First promise, I promise you that had I known 3 years ago what I would have gone through, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd still do the same. I would still get up and leave Russia in 36 hours. Second, I promise to my children and my wife I'll never give up or stop doing what I do for them because I simply have no right to give up. And the third is I promise you, the insiders, no matter what, no matter if demonetized, demonized, paralyzed, homeless, or whatever, for as long as I'm physically able, I will continue documenting and sharing the transformation Russia is going through. And I will show you Russia as a warning to you and your countries. So you don't make your own mistakes, but learn from ours. And I'll be telling you the truth about Russia. I will continue doing that. I will continue fighting, and I will be leading by example, or I will be trying to do so. I promise that to you, and I promise that to myself. And as I said, I think it's even more important that I promise to myself never to be forgotten. And the last but not least, thank you. You are what matters. Your support, your wishes, your prayers, your love. Thank you. Please keep on tuning in. Something is telling me that I'm just getting started. 3 years into it, daily streams, and I'm just getting started. You could drop me a line, comment, nice comment, or some kind of a nice message of encouragement. It'd be very, very appreciated. Much needed now. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.